This is a follow-up video of that last video. There's a couple of things I wanted to mention. The medicine I'm taking that I couldn't say was a trazodone. Trazodone is just like an old-timey antidepressant, and it really helps people that get sleep. And when I took it before I had a stroke, I it, I slept like 6 hours, and I really liked the way I was feeling. And when I had the stroke, it was called cryptogenic, which is a very fancy way of saying I don't fucking know. And I had to deal with that with doctors telling me it's not the ibuprofen I was taking. It wasn't the fact that it was Tylenol I was taking. It wasn't the fact that I was taking trazodone. It was the fact that I was taking I had a cortisone shot. It was really painful for me. It was the first time I ever had one. I had it in my right shoulder. And after I had it, it really, really, really hurt. And it was, I don't remember if it was Thursday or Friday, but I called the doctor's office. No, ask a nurse. We have something, it's like ask a nurse, and then it's in the title of the number. If you ask a nurse, it was like it'll give you the Shining Mission or Advent Health, and I said, man, I've been taking 800 milligrams of ibuprofen, and I don't know what to do with that, and I don't know what to do. Should I go to the ER? And he said. She said, you can take both ibuprofen and Tylenol. And so I was like, oh, all right. So I took 1,000 milligrams, I think, of Tylenol or acetaminophen, and along with the 800, and it came to be Saturday, and I was having one of my board game parties. I really like board games, and it's a fun hobby. And it was ironic a little bit because on Monday, I was going to take a cardio exam, somewhere that you run on the treadmill, and they check your heart, because I 5 years ago, from the point that I had the stroke, I had statins, and I read up on statins, and they're kind of bad. Statins can make people weak when they're old. So I was like, I'm healthy. I wasn't that healthy, but I was like, I'm healthy, and I got off the statin, and then got on nothing. So I was just going pure. The only reason that I was on Monday and I wouldn't have done the, I didn't have the test sooner, was I was cheap. And I went to, the Shining Mission, it's now Advent Health, was charging like $800 for it. And I'm like, it's a freaking EKG and a, a treadmill. And see, that's aphasia, I believe it's called. It's one of the things that it sucks. You can't think of a word, and it's even a word I said earlier. But I hope that my videos show that people that have bipolar and people that have been through strokes, that you can tough through it. I'm gonna do videos as often as possible about how I'm feeling. Right now, I feel pretty good. As with what did I say? 7, 6, 14 hours sleep. I'm laughing because I'm manic. I'm in a manic phase, and so I laugh. It's amazing that you can't tell that I had a stroke. You can't tell that I had a thrombectomy. But anyway, I've been chatting for a long time. What I forgot to say last video, I wanted to show this watch. It's what I use. It's a Garmin. I think this one's Vivo Active 3, I think. Whichever one's cheapest, you know. Um, actually had a chance to buy my wife, almost a girlfriend, my wife, a watch. She had this watch, and it was hers were smaller. And I have to say that DevOps KC is pretty cool. I don't know if they're doing one this year, but KCDC is having a conference. And so we don't want, no, I shouldn't say don't want. Um, KCDC is Kansas City Developer Conference. It's in, I think, August. I helped them look through their Java guys. Java is a programming language for those of you who don't know. And anyway, their thing is in August. I don't know when, but support them. You know, Kansas City has a small but growing population of developers. You know, and with the pandemic, you know, there's some good things, and it's the fact that I'm hiring now. I don't know if I'm allowed to say my work, who I work for, but we're hiring, and there are a lot of other companies that are hiring, and a lot of people are working remote. And so we, in fact, like you see in my advertisement, that it's remote work. So if I'll say that if you go to justinksu.com or LinkedIn, you'll understand who I work for. So I'll just say that. And then I want to show this. This is sorry. This is really cool on Amazon, I think, for like $10. It's supposed to represent my father, and he gave me a silver one that had like elot stones in it, and it's kind of weird because they say that Judaism is both a race and a religion, and so if so, I treat my Christian and Jewish heritage as I'm that Jewish, but I'm not really Jewish. I'm Jew-ish. But anyway, sorry, I'm manic. The doctor prescribed me 10 milligrams, but I'm thinking about actually not taking any because it's been a wild ride. I don't understand how, as long as your brain is not tired, like I was, you know, the few hours of sleep I got was, it was, my body was just really, really tired. And right now I feel energetic. I feel like I can take a city council spot. You know, I like to knock on people's doors, but I'm not going to go the route of Republican or Democrat because I'm more of a centrist, you know. But I've gone too long. It's been a crazy night and a crazy day. So the only other thing is not that way. Well, I'll do that later. I'll show you that little sign up there. There's a story behind it. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and don't send me money. I have enough. I've been very fortunate that my high school, Olathe North, had a program to do programming. And if I had not taken that job, I would have not taken that job, taken that class, what they call them. Taking that class, I wouldn't have found my love of Java and programming. Not Java, because back in the days when I was taking that class, it was taught in QBasic. So the first semester was like Basic and this GW Basic, and the second semester was QBasic. But I loved QBasic. I wish could find some of the code. I actually found one of them. I found my code. It was Blackjack. And it was, I don't know, I couldn't even read it. It was that bad. But it was on some site, it was Russian, And there was a guy. His name is Dimitri. I was like, "Come here, what is this? Can you read this?" And he said it was a site that people use to get cheat off. So somebody could represent themselves as doing my code, and and I'm tired, but I'm gonna keep the medicine. I swear. Take one at bedtime. It's 10 milligrams of OLANZAPINE. I'm keeping it near me if I ever feel that I'm out of control, or if it's my battery's low. Go away, battery. If I'm I'm only going to take this drug if I. Let me start over. I'm not going to take this drug yet because I'm tired. And the one thing that my psychiatrist wants is for me to sleep. It's very important for them. They've been very helpful in my recovery. And this is Justin Rosenberg signing off. And again, don't like and subscribe, because I don't know, maybe I'll do this instead of programming, because